Yep. So welcome to the last question of the revised GRE general test. So finally we have actually come to the end of the questions we've been dealing with. So this is the last question, which is question number 25 of the revised GRE general test. It's a very interesting question. It says a desert outpost has a water supply that is sufficient to last 21 days for 15 people. Now, at the same average rate of water consumption per person, how many days would the water supply last for 9 people? You see, I'm very sure you must have been coming across questions like this, GRE questions like this, very similar questions, and then many a times questions of this kind of nature, they come in different formats, but they're always of the same form anyway. In the past GRE questions, so usually there is a routine when you want to handle a question like this. There is a routine you follow. Anyway, let's go back to the information we're given. We're told that a water supply is sufficient to last 21 days for 15 people. Let's write that down. So we have 15 people. The water is going to last 21 days. That's what we know. Now, the best thing to do when you're handling a question like this, the very first thing is you should establish a relationship first. You should establish a relationship between, for example, you see there's a relationship between there is a relationship between the days, the number of days, and the people. So let's first establish a relationship, and then we would see how we would solve a question like this. So let P represent the people, and then let D be the number of days. So from what we know, like from intuition, you know that the higher the people, the lower the number of days the water supply would last. By intuition, you should know that the higher the number of people we have, then the lower the number of days of water supply, the number of days water supply would last. So that tells us that there is an inverse relationship between the people and the days. Assuming the higher the number of people, the higher the number of days the water supply would last, then we would say there is a direct relationship. In other words, you say P is directly related to D. But this time around, the higher the number of people, then the lower the number of days the water supply would last. So this would not work. So what will work here is there is an inverse relationship between the number of people and the number of days. So this is the very first thing you want to do. You want to first establish a relationship. Now, after you have established a relationship, then you change the relationship to an equality sign. So when you change this to equality sign, you have P equals K divided by D. Okay, anyway, let's bring this here. So we have P equals K divided by D. Now, from the very first information we are given here, we have when P is 15, then D is 21. That is the days. So the days, and then this is for the people here. So when P equals 15, the number of days is 21. So I'm going to use this information to find the constant of proportionality. So what we have there is, so we have when P is 15 equals K divided by D. D is 21. Now to find K, I'd cross multiply. So my K equals 15 multiplied by 21. So this is my K anyway. So we do not really need to expand this. So now I have my K. Now the next information says how many days would the water supply last for 9 people. In other words, it said find D. So this is days, and then this is people here. So find D. It says find D when P, that is when the number of people equals 9. So we want to find D when P is 9. So I'm going to lay credence to what I have here. So what I have here is P equals K divided by D. So that is P equals, now my K is 15 times 21 divided by D. So I'm told to find D when P is 9. So when my P is 9, so what I'm going to obtain is going to be 9 equals 15 times 21 all over D. Now D is going to be 15 times 21 divided by 9. And when we simplify this, what we are going to have is 35. So that's going to be 35 days. So in other words, it implies that when the number of people equals 9, then the water is going to last for 35 days. You can see the reduction in the lower. Initially we had 15 people, and then it lasted for 21 days. But this time around, when we reduce the number of people to 9, then it simply implies that the same amount of water is going to last for a higher number of days. So that tells us that even by intuition that your answer should be correct. So the answer is going to be 35. Thank you for watching.